Item, YOS-1362. Object Class, Euclid. Containment Procedures. YOS-1362 is to be kept in a 3-cell chamber and should be locked at all times. The shield structure is to not be removed unless is to be used for something important. The grass expansion is to be slowed down by an indestructible object. Several grass should be cut off if too much grass is formed. Several instances of YOS-1362A and B should be locked up in 3 cells if hostility takes over them. Description: YOS-1362 is a large layer of grass filled with unknown species, covering up most lakes and plants. The full grass was cut off by the foundation, which takes up to 3 years to cut off. They also contained most of the unknown instances of YOS-1362. YOS-1362A is a sentient human skull covered in moist, mold and grass. It doesn't move, but it does takes over the minds of living things and forces them to turn into a YOS-1362A by interacting with the grass. YOS-1362B is a humanoid entity covered in grass. It moves around trying to find any living thing to turn them into a YOS-1362B instance. It also hibernates during the night. Sometimes during daytime. It shows extreme hostility to any species it interacts with. Origin: a man and his child finds a random huge grassland they never saw. His child was curious of what was over there. Even though the man thinks it is a bad idea, he decided to go to it. They traveled 10 miles away from the sidewalk, eventually finding a strange human covered in grass. They were confused and dared to approach it. The humanoid spotted them and sprinted toward the child's dad, instantly killing him. The son screamed and runs back to the sidewalk, but the humanoid outruns him and kills him too. They eventually turned into an instance. The dad turns into a YOS-1362B instance, and the son turns into a YOS-1362A instance. For some reason the mom was missing. Maybe joined the same fate with her husband and son. The foundation takes 3 years to cut off the full layer of grass and contained in Site 10, along with the entities. Contained in Site 10 a few miles away YOS-9100 and YOS-7629.